Oh my goodness, that Zen play cat was absolutely sublime, and Nyx definitely secured that opener, and that will be a flash being burned away by Veki as 690 to pop the barrier. Now Kato just challenging him to move forward, so that is an intentional recall, but looks who's behind. Nyx is coming right in. Once that solo flare hits, this might just be bad, and that's actually... There will be the flash being popped up. The cavalry has arrived as well. Lynx, they want to hop right in with capitalism, but this is not the right timing. No backup whatsoever, but here comes 69 as well as he goes in with the package. He will try to dish out a little bit of poke here, and both sides of his appearance right up to the top side, but this is where we have to focus on this team fight that is about to erupt as we see the team coming right in. They do get the catch on towards Nyx there, and here comes that Dragon Raid. It will be a big kick here to secure Geek Fam, the Drake, and there it goes. Geek Fam now losing Lazura Becky, but there will be the Cataclysm locking them in place as well. A great dusted punch on towards the Yang as he goes right back for a perfect execution as well. Oh my, Geek Fam. They got the better trait, but the Drake is still theirs. Kato now tracing on towards Momo as they are having a little bit of... This is where the killer instinct is being popped right there. Then Kato, he's going with the Spirit Rush. Won't be able to actually get ulti much. Here comes Becky, and immediately canceled. My goodness. What a call coming from Black Cat.
Oh, and I think Black Cat has done just enough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rumpel needs to stay behind here. He cannot go in and engage so much just yet. He has got enough of HP just to go in there for a quick smite and steal that Rift Barrel later on. But he will need to reset if he wants to engage any more further. But it's going to be Rumpel in there confidently engaging with that Rift Barrel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Why? Because he's got that backup from the... Infernal Drake says hello to everyone. Geek Fam already on site to say hello to the Drake for their own. Ozora Veki in here with those shots first. Roja right behind can come in here for the quick steal and the smite, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 2006 on that HP. Can Roja get it? No, he gets kicked away yet again. And it looks like Rumpel might go in for this lane. Yes, he does. How do you hold Rumpel back on trial?
My goodness, you just don't hold him back. The question is just to let Geek Fam have it. Well, it's not even a question. It's basically the answer, because members inside of Lings, they were quite scattered. And not only that, you need to have many of them to, of course, exert a little pressure, especially coming in from the entry points of Geek Fam's very own jungle. And with that, if you give just a little bit of room and not protect the Jarvan, many of these members up top, he has to give this turret away. And here comes the Dragon Strange connecting alongside with a Sonic Wave. He will be having his Guardian Angel pop off. Well, I, of course, stand corrected. He didn't really have the GA up available. And that kill immediately goes in the hands of Rumpel, just shining like a star. And now calls out.
Yeah, with an 8k lead on that goal, they will pull the Baron as well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And there is nothing at all that LINKX Esports can get done, because it is once again Rump. Every single one of these main objectives for the squad. Geek Fam will continue to annihilate whatever objectives on the board, and LINKX Esports do not have a chance in hell.
You members inside of Geek Fam will be able to actually get everywhere near.
Look at Rump! What? How in the world do you get this much of anticipation in a player? And look at him going for the push as well. And he gets that kick in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whilst waiting for Momo as well as Nyx to come in there for the backup. And they will get another slay as well. It is Jarvan out of the equation, and 69 as well as Black Cat have to drop back. And all Geek Fam needs to do is just take down another turret in their way as they move in for the inhibitor down the Dragon lane as well. And this is just game over already, Contra. How is LINKX Esports even supposed to come back from this?
There is no chance, and Geek Fam denying every possibility. And there we go again, trying to look for the Dragon's Rage, and the Shang almost actually pulled off a perfect execution as well. Becky going overzealous, but he will not be able to make it out of that deep dive. I guess this is where Geek Fam just drops a little bit of chance back towards the hands of Lynx, and here comes Cataclysm. The Shang against Slander's Shroud there. Only 1 HP and eventually gets clipped. And here comes
okay.
Killer Instinct as well. 1 versus 3 is not what you're looking at.
Rumple is the man. Roja as well as Black Cat coming in here for the try on the Drake. But look at Rumple go. Black Cat with one more shot in there. Roja needs to protect him. But no, Rumple will not give up. Goes in for the slay as well. And here comes the attempt for the Drake. Are they going to be able to get it? Emotion is in there to get it. I don't think so, because it is Geek Fam on a rampage. But Lynx manages to kick them out.
This is where you see Geek Fam's overconfidence have led down to this Rumple's own doing. We praise him a little bit too much, but look at where Rumple is. He's over in mid lane here, going in for the push, and he's trying to secure the turret and causing a lot of nuisance, but he knows, okay, not enough minutes for me to, of course, get that damage being tanked up. He's going to be securing this blue buff for himself. And
amateur mistakes like what Rumple went in there, a little overconfident. He paid for it, but that one lesson that he learned so early in the game, they will hold on to themselves. Another jump in, and let's kick this off, Contra.
Well, the beautiful monsoon, as we see it, doesn't punch as well as a entrance of the lifetime. As the Shaggy gets caught out in between. Here comes the left Lotus as well. Goes out, has to back away, but Becky will be able to revert golden first hat bit. And here comes the rest of the rebellion of Link. Chasing down the side of Geek Fam. This game is not over just about yet. The TP will be canceled off. And this is where Link says, this is not over, and we will secure and rip what we sow here with the Elder Drake in hand.
Oh, the Elder Drake attempt coming in here. Solid from LINKX Esports. They don't need to worry about Geek Fam at all. Just one player alive right now. And that's going to be Momo as she prowls through the jungle, ladies, German boys and girls. What's going to be happening right now as Emotion will have to jump back, reset onto the base. Baron Nashor attempt coming in here by Kato Roja as well as 69. Are they going to be able to go in here and sort it out? Is Momo going to be able to come in here and get the steal at the end for the squad? Because the rest of the Geek Fam team cannot do anything about this, Contra.
That's right, and double objectives.
Back up as well. 69 trying to bait those players in, and Rumple not making the mistake that he has done one too many times now. He needs to back away. The confidence gameplay from Geek Fam seems to be broken down as the players from LINKX Esports go in here for the second turret down mid. Are they going to be able to go in for the push as well for the inhibitor turret on the middle? I don't think so, because Geek Fam is right there gatekeeping that, Contra.
That's right, and speaking of which, we do have a split push in effect, and if anything goes down, that's where the Gallo will come in with the big entry, and there you go. They've already breached the inhibitor. They found Shang inside of the shroud, and there it goes. Dragon's Rage, and immediately gets popped away. Geek Fam, this is going to be a reverse, and LINKX Esports, they're tearing them down. Geek Fam, they're falling apart, and the first point will be in the hands of LINKX Esports. And what a game this was!
The weak link turned out to be...
Mistakes have definitely resulted in Geek Fam suffering this loss. Now, let's have a look at the stats here, because that final fight puts Lynx up ahead.
You know, can shower down that damage, ladies, German boys and girls, but not this early in the game. And Emotion definitely knows that. But, you know, the early skirmishes is just to hold Shang back. Nothing much will come through here.
Oh my, what a dive though. I mean, he's trying to actually fluster him out, and now they're all under turret. They need to actually juggle the aggro. There will be a 1-for-1 trade nonetheless, but...
be able to jump in there real quick for the finisher, but he will allow Emotion to back away first because he doesn't want to take this too aggressively, and Geek Fam clearly have learned from that.
And Roja now gets caught out because
and push and see if Kato can be caught off guard, and Kato drops in for the push and will be backing away, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 69 as well as Black Cat in here for the fray as well, and the Geek Fam boys will need to back away, but they managed to go in for the quick steal on the blue buff though.
Yeah, and I gotta really...
on the horizon, Contra.
Oh, speaking of that, that's gonna be a solo pick. Join alongside with Momo with a killer instinct. And this is how Geek Fam wants to pull it off. Like, if they are together as 5, it will be a lot harder to do. But now that Kato's out of the equation, there needs to be a response coming from the likes of LINKX Esports, and they are a little bit too far off. Now here comes Nyx, and here comes the Ewing entrance on top of 2 as they got knocked in mid-air with the Ignite also being popped away. It's only a Tikapel flap on Rojak as he walks away, battered and bruised by Kato. Can he actually do anything at all? He will just back away as this Drake is too far out of reach.
Yeah, this time you can clearly say that in the movement of GEEK fam themselves, they are not taking any risks at all, ladies, German boys and girls. They want to go in for the this time. They want to show you they can do it to perfection. And it's going to be the Rift Herald that pops up in about 10 seconds on the left-hand side of your screen. I wonder exactly who will be dropping in for this first, because Mundo seems like he wants to go in and approach the Rift Herald. God knows they need to go in and take these turrets down.
They're hoping to bank in on the late game potential, especially when Rojak becomes a lot deeper. But here comes every one of these members of GEEK. I knocked him up in the air as well, and a Tikapel left, and this will be pretty much the
Rumble!
Taken out as well, and well, LINKX, as well as they secure that, they lose out every member in this team fight. It was an absolute chaos, and GEEK fam still smiling as they go for 2 turrets.
Yeah, man. Rumpel just wanted to go in there and smash it, ladies, German boys and girls, but all he got was Dr. Mundo's head, resetting them with an ace. They will manage to
aggressively.
Yeah, the 12,000 goal lead here by GEEK fam. No small thing, ladies. Emotion, well, the emotions of LINKX Esports all over the place right now, because they are you know, juggernaut pick coming in here for the confusion. Doesn't work through. Emotion, one more hit in there, but Shang has to flash away, ladies and German boys and girls, and Emotion will still stand. Oh no, Emotion actually got slain. My apologies.
That's right, and with that, we see the connection of the Encore, but all the members of GEEK fam just smacking them off of the Rift. Now it's only down to Kato, and this guy knows this is a lost cause. So after the victory of LINKX back in game number 1, I feel like, you know, they're just having a whole lot more fun. Like, Emotion obviously could have backed away by walking a few steps behind, but he wanted to outplay the Shang. So he definitely sent Chum the Waters. But the Shang, he's got an Ignite going on. So with the Ignite, it's true damage. You can't avoid it. And I don't know, is he trolling or not? That is definitely leaving out to the audience to judge. And that's honestly not going to be working well on their favor, especially when they are so far behind. Now, do I need to say more?
No, my friend, as they go in here for 69, the Shang gonna get it done. One more hit in there, and he gets a double kill for himself. And the fight will still continue. Black Cat on the back foot. Kato needs to back away as well, as GEEK fam continues to rampage in this match, ladies and German boys and girls. As LINKX Esports backs away, GEEK fam can now decide on one of 2 things. Go in for the inhibitors. Yes, they will. Baron Nash is open as well. They can drop in 2 inhibitors at the same time, and LINKX Esports will be wondering why in the hell did we piss them off in game number 1?
Oh boy. This is the real form of GEEK.
Ladies and German boys and girls, because Baron Nashor is their next victim, and you want to know who's right after in line is going to be none other than LINKX Esports. Roja going in there, securing the red buff for himself, but he needs to back away because here comes GEEK fam Contra.
Oh my goodness, they just went in hard on these guys as they are going for the taste. They're still not. Here comes the Shang. He tries to actually flash right in, but the rest of members of LINKX Esports, they will be able to sustain some of the damage being done. Now, remember this. I talked about the late game potential, right? So, if you still want to link in, and we're about to start a fight.
Stanzosora, Becky, but Lee Sin gets that slay. Are we going to be able to see GEEK fam go in here for the final push, ladies and gentlemen? The Nexus is exposed. Rumpel is there. Goes in for a couple of shots. Oh, halfway down that HP. And it is GEEK fam on that rampage. Bye-bye, LINKX Esports, says the fam, as they take 3 points back.
That's your end. I'll let you cover some of the KDs.
0 kills. I mean, he died 7 times Emotion, and he continuously went in there to push his luck, right? 1 assist.
Play multiple roles, the mid lane as well as the top lane. Now, here comes Rumpel, though. They are looking for the dive. They do have the charm available. Nothing much that he can do, but here comes the barrier, and it will be smarted by Rumpel here for the first blood.
Oh, Geek Fam going in strong against the first turret.
But the Shang, he definitely did quite a substantial damage. And here comes the dive as well. Right down below, we do see the killer instinct being popped up as well. As Momo tries to actually go in for the hunt, but the Dragon Straits will not be able to land, as they will have Rojak still chasing at the very end, where Kato is a little too far away.
Yeah, Nyx literally just stepping forth, tanking that hit for Momo. And what a team play coming in here from Geek Fam, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we anticipate the Infernal Drake in here. And that's going to be super duper, you know, a grand objective for Geek Fam, because they like to rain down the damage, and a kick coming up right to Ozora Veki's face. And Roja will go in for the chase, and the slay has
went down to only one auto attack, and Rumple now will be able to actually get the charm right in. And with that, no Spirit Rush or so, and there will be
that shot misses.
And well, Zax can go on the 1 versus 2. So Rumble now moving right in. Hopefully he actually connects this counter strike. Yes, he will. And I speak about that 1 versus 2. Now he flashes away. Good call. And Emotion, he almost bring down Rumble, and he's going to be able to actually have more help to face up against this Evelyn. Now, judging from this situation, the side of LINKX, they can't actually get a free break because that Evelyn was too busy trying to get a kill.
Oh, goodness me, man. LINKX Esports, they have the Infernal Drake right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Just a little bit of the buff on the damage. Emotion will need to back away from this situation, and that's exactly what it does. Shang does not get that slay, and he will be so frustrated. And that's exactly what LINKX Esports needs to do to Geek Fam. Frustrate the crap out of the boys so they start making these mistakes. Nyx in here for that shot on Roja, but he will try to flash away, and Nyx will get caught off guard because it's 69 with the backup as well. But Momo and Ozora Becky drop in, and it's gonna be a team fight. But no, Geek Fam does not want any part of that contra.
Well, it does not really land, as there will be a little bit of a caress, and there it goes. The Dragon Straits on top of Momo, but it will be burning him down. And the rest of Geek Fam, they are looking for those picks out there. Now, relax, and Emotion can only do so much. Counter-Strike already being left out, and there you go. Emotion still being knocked up in the air. The Shang is crashing right in, and the rest of LINKX Esports will have to actually give away a little bit more room. While over here, there's still a little bit of chance as Black Cat rushes to the scene, but NYX, he's ready for a flash hit button. Still, it's not really too big of a deficit, and here comes the Shockwave connecting towards Kato, but responded with a good Spirit Rush, as he will have to back away, leaving members advantage for the likes of Geek Fam here to take the break. But there's still going to be that split push that is in favor of the side of LINKX. As he rushes right through, trying to look for that pick, and that will be a flash. Hextech element of the use towards Lado 69 as he's stuck behind the corner, and here comes the teleport as well. Emotion, he drops right in, he drops the counter strike, he's stuck. Wow! My goodness! But there's no response coming from the side of LINKX. They have to back away. What on earth is going on? As the rest of LINKX, they should have actually come in when the TP has commenced, but instead they kind of dropped the ball itself.
They're going to be in trouble, backs away from that situation, and there you go, one more turret about to be lost, and LINKX Esports will regret that move.
Man.
Black Cat dropping back for a time being, and another team fight will go on to break out Contra.
Pivot pulverized on towards 69, forcing him to actually turn gold, and then the rest of the members of Geek Fam now pushes them on the brink. And they will be able to actually clear out all the minion waves, and this will be a little bit of a slight retreat, but Rumple now.
What Rumple did earlier, Roja is trying to get done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but the distraction gameplay, that's all Baron Nashor was. They will try to go in here for the Drake right now, and if Geek Fam is there first, it is not for sure that the Drake will belong to them. Why? Because the team of LINKX Esports comes right back in there for the fray.
Rumple gets caught out. This is not looking all too good now. This could be the Zanya's being popped up. But looking at the back, it will be a catch on towards the lung. And then hit the pulverize on top of 3. This might just be the game-winning fight. Say what you want about Geek Fam, because they are here to stop the competition now. And with that, final few hurdles is left. 4 to 5 members, all still intact. for GEEK Fam as they will be able to call for this Baron.
And when the Baron gets taken down, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that might just as well be the final play from GEEK Fam. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they drop in for the Drake right after, right? Move in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. LINKX Esports, hey, they haven't been able to do much, and Roja gets literally Roja right out by GEEK Fam as they move in for the inhibited tower on the Dragon lane. Ozora Veki together with Rumple on the approach as well. Momo and Nyx leading the fray, and Kato will have to do all he can to defend the Nexus with his life. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Game over as GEEK Fam shows you what a cute corgi bot looks like.
Victory!
That's right, and for both GEEK Fam as well as LINKX Esports.
Ooh, and that 5 kills, 6 assists coming in from Rumple as he picks